In another news today, the cutoffs for Lady Shri Ram College and admission into 3 courses, BA Honours in Political Science, BA Honours in Psychology and BA Honours in Economics have been declared to reach a sky-high percentage of 100% marks. So if you are a prodigy who has somehow managed to secure admission into this prestigious college, then this video is for you. If you are somebody who has not managed to secure that 100% sky high unachievable cutoff, then this video is also for you, because I tell you why you shouldn't care. So without any further ado, let's get down to it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Swastika, and in this video I will be discussing with you some of the things that you can do in Delhi University and what should you be expecting from your first semester in Delhi University. But before I get down to it, I request you to please press the subscribe button. That's the red button at the bottom of the video screen. So we started off this video by discussing the recent case of LSR where the cutoffs have reached an unachievable number of 100%. This is such a sky-high cutoff that I congratulate all the people who made it into the college, and for the people who didn't, I just want to say that there is a lot more to life than just achieving a number. But in this video, the purpose of it is to discuss what you should be expecting from Delhi University in the first semester. So even if you don't make it into LSR and if you make it into other colleges like Maitri, Gargi or Hindu, this is what you should be expecting, and this is how you should be approaching your academics and the fun part of Delhi University. So without any further ado, let's get down. So in the first part of this video, I am going to discuss how you have to manage your academics and what you can be expecting from Delhi University in terms of the academic part of it. So because you're a fresher, you probably don't know a lot, but I can say for sure that in most of the colleges except let's say LSR and a few others, the academic portion isn't quite rigorous. Like जितना आपको पढ़ना था आपने 11th and 12th तक पढ़ लिया है, and now the ride is going to be a lot easier. The teachers are not going to spoon feed you all the material and all the books. You have to sort of go out and look for material and for books. You can ask your seniors for guidance, or best you can just watch this video till the end. So the first thing that you have to know about the academic portion of Delhi University is that your papers are going to be divided into 2 parts. One part is going to be about your internals. The second part is going to be about your externals. After adding the marks in both of these, you will get a total grade at the end of your semester. So most of the internal papers are going to be conducted by your college teachers who are teaching you the course. So this how they want to conduct the internal paper can depend entirely on the discretion of the teacher who is taking your paper. So internals can be conducted from a viva to a written test to something that is a group discussion. It depends entirely on the teacher. But when I talk about the external papers are going to be conducted by the university. So that is going to be a proper written exam that you have to write, and there's going to be an invigilator and a classroom full of people. So how you write the papers, that's how you have to write your external papers. The internals can also include an assignment in some of the cases. In my case, I was in Maitri, we had to write down mostly assignments. So that is also very easy. The second thing that you have to keep in mind is that when you first go as a fresher to Delhi University, they say that you have to get a lot of books. A lot of different books, but my honest suggestion to you would be to not listen to people who tell you to purchase a book for every paper or for every subject, because I made that mistake of purchasing a lot of books for every paper in my first semester, and by the end of the semester I had almirah full of books that I probably wouldn't read. The easiest way to approach and to get material, and I am talking about the arts stream since I am from arts and I have the experience for it, is to just simply buy a package material. So outside Delhi University, at least in South Campus, Satyaniketan, you can easily purchase a bundle of first semester material that is going to be complete compilation. Otherwise, you can purchase selective books by talking to your seniors. But don't make the mistake of buying all the books for different papers. So this is how the academic portion of your college life is going to be. There isn't going to be a lot of focus on academics as it was in your school. It's going to be a comparatively easier ride and you can manage. Like I personally just sat down 1 week before the paper and I used to make notes and I used to get good marks. I cleared my college with the first division and with one of the highest grades in my college. So I'm telling you, it's not very difficult to get good marks. You just have to work smartly. You can ask your seniors for guidance. You can buy the packaged material that is being sold and you can just work smartly. So I think this was it for the academic part. So once you are done handling your academics, you should have some fun as well. And this is what you can do and what Delhi University is primarily famous for in terms of having fun. So in most of colleges in Delhi University, we have a lot of societies. We have societies from for dramatics to dance to Indian dance to music to a lot of other variety of things, including modeling. So in my college in Maitri, we had a dramatic society called Abhivyakti. We had a modeling society called Galore, which was pretty famous, and we also had a debating society. So the best thing that you can do to have some fun and to make new friends is to just simply enroll yourself in a society, to give the auditions for it and to then go places with the team. So when I was in college, I was a part of my dramatic society. I was also a part of my debating society, and it was a lot of fun and a lot of experience you can gain through these extra co-curricular activities. So if you are somebody who has been very studious and isn't interested in extra co-curriculars, college is the best place to explore and to start out and to figure out what you really want. So enroll yourself in a society and make the most of it. The second thing that a lot of people do is to work for Enactus. So Enactus is more of an organization that sort of works on the principles of sustainability. So you basically have a product that you are selling to other people. So Enactus, you can also join if you are somebody who wants to give back to society. It's a very good place to start. Or you can also join some other NGOs that are famous across related to different things. You can look for NGOs that you feel you are the most suitable for. The third thing that you can do, and that I also did initially, is to be a part of the sports team. So even if you are somebody who's never been very vested into sports and doesn't know a lot about sports, college is a good place to start. You have sports societies ranging from different sports like basketball to lawn tennis and to all of those other things. So you can easily become a part of your sports team and you can see where that wave takes you. It's a lot of fun. You'll make a lot of new friends. The last thing that you can do is to become a part of the NCC. So a lot of people who want to appear for, let's say, services related to army or a lot of other stuff become a part of NCC, and if you follow through with NCC for 3 years, then you would get a certain relaxation in your government papers. So this, if you are somebody who's interested into getting into army, then NCC is the place for you. The last thing I want to say is that your college life is and should be a lot more fun than your school life, and it should also be more fun than it should be academically oriented, because whatever you've wanted to study, you've studied till your school. Now it's the time to have fun, and the best way to go around doing that is to just simply join a society or a sports team and to explore how that option works out for you. So best of luck, have fun, and don't let these extremely high cutoffs of 100% scare you or intimidate you or push you into a corner. If you made it into a prestigious college like LSR, then congratulations to you. The next 3 years are going to be a lot of study and a lot of grind for you. But if you didn't, then I just want to say that, even people, girls who are from these prestigious 100% cutoff colleges like LSR, Hindu, and all of those other places are struggling for jobs today. So it doesn't matter which college you get into. What matters at the end of the day is the experience you take from it and how you develop your real life skills. So even if you didn't make the 100% cutoff, don't be disheartened and look at options and look at things that are around you. So best of luck, have fun, that's the most important thing, and that's it.